Hey guys, I'm back. I think I accidentally stopped my video instead of unpausing it, so you might have two videos coming your way here. I apologize for that. Um, that's okay, as long as I didn't erase it. I actually accidentally hit the stop instead of the unpause. Okay, so I finished making all of my little leaves, branches, whatever you want to call them. We're going to start attaching them to our form now. All you're going to do is just take your little pipe cleaners that you have here, your little pieces that are sticking out, and just start putting them through. It doesn't matter which side you're on. You can go that side, you can go that side. I think I'm going to go on the side that has all the bars and everything on it, because that way it'll be a little bit cleaner on the back. I mean, you're still going to have your pipe cleaner sticking through. When you're done with that, if this is something that you want to hang on a door, you can get a piece of felt and cover all that to make it smooth, and just like super glue that on. That way you don't have to worry about the pipe cleaner scratching your door. So I'm going to go on this side, and I'm going to start at the bottom. You're just going to take your pipe cleaners and start putting them through the holes. Now, I want this to be full. I want this tree to be full. So I'm actually going to start right at the bottom. It doesn't matter if it hangs over the edge. It really doesn't. So I'm just going to start right at the very bottom in the corner here. It doesn't matter if they're right next to each other. Just get them through the holes. Give it a couple of twists so it stays. And then take your next one. Go as close as you can next to the first one. Right through the holes. And just keep doing it. Just keep feeding them through the holes. I think I might actually get a chair and sit. It might be a little bit easier for me to sit and do this than stand. I think I'm going to do that. I've been standing a lot today. I need to sit. Okay. I want them to be very close together. Don't worry about these showing, because those are going to be covered by your next layer of branches or leaves, whatever you want to call them. I'm already standing again, so. I think I'm actually going to start, I'm going to go back over to this side now because I want to see, because it is pretty full on the bottom here now. I just want to see, I'm going to start over on this side now just for the heck of it. See how quickly it starts to get very full very fast. bottom is getting pretty full here. I think I only maybe just need one more there on the bottom. Maybe one or two. Probably just one more. Squeeze this one in here. Now, if you had had the tree form, you wouldn't need to do this plastic canvas. And I'll probably do another tutorial on that one when I'm able to get the tree form, maybe next year. Okay, there's your bottom. Okay. Now, don't worry so much about these showing, because we're going to cover these with our next set of branches. Okay, but there's your bottom of your tree. Hold that up and look at it. I want to look at that. Now, I'm just going to go start right above, okay? You're going to want these branches to overlap that, okay? So figure out where you want to put that so it overlaps. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just trying to see where a good spot would be to put this. I don't really seem to like the way that that's laying. It's not really covering the bottom. Hold on 1 second for me, guys. I'll be right back. Oops, I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that break there. I just wanted to figure out where I wanted to set my next row of branches to make sure that this part was covered sufficiently. So as you can see, I've done quite a few, but don't worry. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Now, here is the first row that I did, okay? You really just want the next set of branches to just cover that, okay? So I think I probably went up, let me see how many inches I went up here. You can see in the back here, that's a good guide here for you, okay? Let me see how many inches that is that I went up to the next level there, or the next row of branches. That's about 3 inches, okay? So I took my next set of branches here and I went up 3 inches from the last set, okay? So again, your goal is to just make sure that your, some phrase there, even with the wood burning tool, you're going to get a few frays. Don't worry. You know, this is supposed to be a little bit rustic. So like I said, your goal is that the next set of branches is going to cover that piece there, this piece, okay? You want that to be covered. So now one thing I also noticed is that if you don't want, like here's a branch here that's kind of like sticking way out like that. If that bothers you, see how that's kind of sticking out like that? Just take a zip tie, okay? Where's my zip ties? If you want this branch to not be sticking out so much here, just take a zip tie. I still have some frays. That's okay. Take a zip tie and kind of go in and attach it to the next fold. You're not going to be able to see this, so don't worry. It's going to be on the inside. Just like that. And you can cut that off. And you can't even see it. So see now how it's not, these down here are sticking out a little bit. But if you don't mind that, that's fine. But that'll kind of help it to keep its shape a little bit more, not be so poofy. Because these ones on the end tend to want to stick up a little bit. But look how pretty that is. Okay. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I did at the bottom on the top part here. And you're going to be using less branches as you go up. These might be a little bit compact. You probably don't, if you don't want them as tight down there, if you want them a little bit more fluffy, you don't have to add as many. Okay, these are a little bit compact down there. I do kind of like the way that looks. But you don't have to add as many, you can add less. Okay, so here's what I'm going to show you. All right, there's my last set of branches here, okay? So you're going to take your next branch that you have, and like I said, I want to see how many inches I went up here. I'm going measuring from the tie here, the twist tie, so 3 inches. I might not need to go up. I might need to go up a little bit farther. Let's see. Like I said, just hold it on there. And if you can cover it, that's what you want. You want to be able just to cover that, okay? So this is actually going to be a little bit more. This is actually going to be from the last tie, it's going to be about 5 inches, okay? But again, it's all, just look at it, okay? You really just need to look at it and hold that piece over it. And if it's covering it, that's where you're going to want to put your, just go right ahead and put it down and through there. That's your goal, is to cover that last section. You don't want to see that. And I wish I could give you exact measurements, but you know, it's not an exact science here. I might even have gone up a little bit too far. Let me see if that covers that. Yeah, I might even have gone up a little bit too far. I'm going to go down a little bit more. I don't feel like it's covering it enough. I'm going to go down just a little bit more. I apologize. I'm standing up here. I'm standing the tree up so I could see what I'm doing. Kind of stuck. Hold on a second. I don't know what happened. There we go. Pull that through. There we go. I think I like that better. So you can see how this tree is so big. You can see how it's covering that last piece. You see that? That's a good space there. I don't know why this isn't staying. Hold on a second. I'm trying to twist it. It's not twisting. I think because I put them both in the same hole. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I'll hold my camera up here so you can see. That looks good there. That's a good spot. Okay, so I'm just going to add a few more there just to complete that row. You may have a little bit of this poly burlap left over, but that's okay. Look how pretty that is. He's only going to need 4 up here because you're going to need less and less as you go up. There. That looks good. So we're getting close to the top here. Again, like I said, if you don't want your branches to be so compact on the bottom here, if you want them to be a little bit fluffier, okay? These are a little tight. I probably shouldn't have added so many. If you want them to be a little bit fluffier and not as tight, just add less. That's all. So we're almost done. Let's just finish off the top here. Sorry for the view of my laptop here. And I think I can just go right to the top with this. Let me see. Because you don't really need to have the very top covered because you're going to put a bow there. I'll show you what I mean. If you see that, okay, my very top is still showing, okay. But we're going to put a bow there, so we're going to cover that. This is going to be our last row. You can make your own bow, you can buy a bow, If you have a pro bow, you can use your pro bow. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm going to cheat today because I found the cutest bow, a pre-made bow at Hobby Lobby. Oh gosh, when they first started putting Christmas decorations out, I want to say a couple months ago. And I grabbed it and I got it 50% off, but I just loved it. I'm going to use that bow. I've been trying to find a project that I could use it on. And I think I'm going to use it on the tree. And you'll see in a minute how pretty that bow is. Just trying to get this last branch through here. And then our top is done. So I just needed 3 more at the very top here. And that's that. Look how cute that is. This needs to be a little bit tighter though. Hold on. Look how cute. Isn't that cute? Again, if you don't like these popping up down here, you can just zip tie them together. Just take a zip tie, go right through. You don't want to do that. But they're so cute. I need to look at it. It's hard for me to tell when I'm looking at my laptop. This needs to be a little tighter. Look at my tree. Look at my messy room. I apologize. That's really cute. I like that. I see one over here that's kind of popping up that's bothering me, so I'm going to zip tie that down. I'm going to plug my glue gun in. There's a couple of different ways you can add your ornaments. You can actually attach a pipe cleaner to your ornament and feed it right through. I'll show you in a second. Hold on. Let me just plug this in. I think I'd rather just glue mine. See what I mean again here, how this is popping up. Just take your zip tie. Actually, I think I already did zip tie that, but it's still popping up. Just kind of go through. Just kind of attach it so it's not, because the ones on the end sometimes do that. You really aren't going to be able to see that. I'm just kind of trying to help hold it together. So it's a little flatter. You're not going to be able to see that, so and then it kind of holds it down a little bit. See that? So it's not popping up anymore. Now, I feel like I want to add one more branch. I think I'm going to add one more branch to my top. I feel like I want one more. And then I think I'm going to be happy with that. Because I have a couple extra branches, so I might as well use them. Yeah, I like that. That's better. Yeah, I added one more branch at the top, so I have 4 at the top. I cannot tell you how many I have in my other rows because I did not count. It's really entirely up to you and how you want it to look, how full you want it to look. Again, I think I'm going to pin that one down there. Again, if you don't want your branches so tight together, you can just add less if you want them a little bit more fluffy. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and get my bow. Oops. I just want to look at this real quick and see. Yeah, that's popping up a little bit too much over there. I don't like that, so we're going to fix that. You might like that. You might like the fullness of it that it's doing that, but I don't. I kind of like it to be a little. Whoops. Flatter in some spots. You ever get so focused on what you're doing that you forget to finish a sentence? You're like, wait a second, I didn't finish what I was saying. They're waiting for me to finish. Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm going to cheat. I got a really cute bow that I've been dying to use. Probably needs to be fluffed because it's been sitting in this bag. But I just loved the colors on this. Let me move this out of the way so I can show you. I just love the colors on that bow. It needs to be fluffed. Like I said, it's been sitting in this bag for a couple of months. You can definitely make your own bow. Like I said, it looked so pretty when I bought it, and then it got squished. I haven't used it. It's very full. Very full and very sparkly. Oh, there's another tail. There's a whole bunch of tails on here. I didn't even see these. Yes, Christina, you probably could have fluffed your bow before class. But I didn't. Okay. I apologize. It's easier for me to hold it in my hand and fluff it. And then we'll get it on our tree. On my tree. Okay. So, did they even give me something to attach it with? I don't think they did. But there's a little hook up here still at the very top. If you can see, your little hook. There's a little loop there. You can just get some, I'll just use a pipe cleaner. I don't think I have any full ones left. This might not be long enough. Hold on a second here. Let me grab another one from over here. I'm going to use a full pipe cleaner to attach that. Use a silver one. How do they expect you to attach this to something if they don't? There's so many loops here. Oh, what the heck? How am I going to attach this bow? There's so many darn loops. I can't figure out where to put my stem through to attach it. Maybe I'll just go through this thingy here that'll work. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. I'm just putting my bow on. Okay, oh, that looks very pretty. I like that. One second, I know this is like right in your eyes here. I promise you, as soon as I get this adjusted, I'll let you see it. My tails are a little twisted. There we go. I like that bow very much. And there's a lot of tails on here too. Very pretty. What do you think, guys? What do you think of that bow? Is that a spectacular bow or what? I knew I was going to find a use for that bow. It may be a little bit over the top for you guys if you want to use a solid color bow. I mean, there's probably 3 different kinds of ribbon in here, 3 or 4 different kinds of ribbon in this bow, but I have been dying to use that bow. And I'm using it on my tree. I like that. Okay, now that that's on there, now we can add our ornaments. Now, again, there's a couple of ways you can add your ornaments. I just got some ornaments from the Dollar Tree. Very reasonably priced, obviously. They're $1. think I'm going to need both of these, but I had them. So now, obviously, ornaments have little holes in the top for you to hang your ornament hanger on. Open. Now, you can either take, these just do not want to come out. You can either take a pipe cleaner, okay? I don't have any long enough pipe cleaners, and you can feed it through like that, okay? And you can take it and feed it through and attach it to your plastic canvas, but I think that's going to be a pain in the neck. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to glue it. So my little hot glue gun. And just start placing your ornaments wherever you like. Just hold them until they stick. I don't think I'm going to need both tubes, like I said. Let's get these all out of here because I'm going to use some of my green ones too. Come on. Come on out of there. Good Lord. He's not going to want to come out. But I'm going to make him come out. That's what they make scissors for. Ease out. Just start placing your ornaments wherever you like. Let's see, what color do I want? I'm going to do another red one. I'm just trying to put another glue stick in my glue gun, which is always fun. They don't make that easy to do. Oops. Quick little burn. Green. I need to stand this up for a second, guys, so I can see where I want to place my ornaments. It's kind of hard for me to tell when it's laying down. And I apologize. And I will show you in a second when I get it all done. I'm trying to decide if I like that red one up as high as it is up there, but I can't move it now. It's stuck. If you're like me, I don't want two ornaments of the same color next to each other, but you know what? I'm going to deal with it. My last one, I'm going to stick it over here. And that is it. And I guess I can show you, so let's flip it over. And there's my tree. Look how pretty. I can't even get the whole thing on the camera. Don't look at my messy room, please. We'll close that. There's my pretty bow. So, please message me if you are confused at all by this method. I know I was off camera doing a lot of it, but I was just trying to make sure that I could lay the branches in a way. where they would overlap properly. So I just needed to go off camera for a minute quick for that, but I did figure it out. Like I said, just make sure that when you're laying your next set of branches that you position it in a way that it just covers up that spot where you stopped, so you don't have that piece showing, if that makes sense. If anybody wants to message me if you have any questions about how I did this, I'd be happy to help you. But there's my tree, and I thank you for waiting for that. And that's it. Have a great night, guys. Let me set this down so I can shut this off. Have a great night. Thank you so very much.